Hey there, this is my garage right here. This is where I spend a lot of time building things, fixing things, and I really hate to admit, but I probably sometimes spend more time looking for the tools to do the work instead of working on the project itself. So in this video I want to show you how I transform my work corner, and I'm inspired from Casey Neistat's work studio. So let's go inside, I'll show you how it transformed.
So every minute that I spend looking for like Velcro tape or my drill gun is a minute I'm not doing something productive.
The story of the work corner actually started off last fall, where the temperature was much cooler out than it is today. That was the inflection point in my life where I decided that it's time to start living an organized life. So let's go back to that time and start the story off there. Hey, welcome back, friends. Today I'm going to start a project where I'm reorganizing a portion of my garage. Mostly this corner right here. I have about a 7.5 foot wall right here and about a 4 or 5 foot wall right there. And over here I have this pegboard with a lot of tools that hang on it. But I want to reorganize that and get a workbench. So a lot of times when I'm looking for a tool, I'm looking around, going to all different places, but I kind of want to have all the main tools in this corner right here. So I'm going through and reorganizing everything. So the first thing I'm going to do to get started is clear all that stuff out.
The tool area looks the way it looks, not because I think it looks cool, but because that's like the height of functionality. And that level of functionality breeds its own aesthetic.
All right, so welcome to my work corner. I have this L-shaped workbench back here, and then the front here I have a movable workbench. So this is 38 inches tall, that's 34 inches tall. They're both very sturdy, you can stand on them. So the one thing I plan on doing is putting a vise on this one right here, a workbench vise. So I'm looking at either a Rockler or a Wilton vise. So I haven't done that yet, but that's something very soon, because there's oftentimes you need to quick clamp something down and work on it. And it'd be nice to have something that's, this is actually a cantilevered workbench, so there is room for that to easily install on that. I purposely did it that way. All right, so let's take a closer look at what I have going on behind me here. Okay, so on this lower section right here, I have all the hand tools that I need to build something. Just everything is laid out in such a way. I have all my crescent wrenches here, end nippers, scissors, some saws, hammers. How many times, I can't tell you how many times I've had to look for a caulk gun, and I happen to have like 3 of them. Whenever I go to look for one, you know, I can never find it. That's all changed now. Putty knives, pry bars. This sign right here was something I put in, that's where I went to college. That's something that I'll probably end up moving. That was like one of the initial things I put in the corner I thought looked cool, but it may be taking up a little too much real estate there, so I may have to do something with that. I have some stickers I put it up initially, so I do have more stickers, a whole drawer full, and I'm going to put those somewhere else in my shop. I'll talk about that in a minute. So I have a Milwaukee screwdriver set right here. It's an 8-piece set. So if I take one out and it's missing, I'll see that empty hole, so I'll know like right away to go and look for this. Instead of waiting like a month to go look for it and it's lost, I always put things back in place. And what I did is I traced behind things so you can see that empty space. So you know to go and look for it. So if you can put things back after you're done, that's the best way to stay organized, and then it'll be there the next time that you need it. Okay, then over here I have a couple of my drills. Actually, it's an impact driver, 1/2-inch impact driver. So I use this when I'm changing the blades on my mower, or if I'm taking out the tire like on a vehicle, doing some brake work, which seems to happen quite frequently. So it's nice just to have everything right there when you need to do that work. And then I have this Rockwell impact driver right here, and then a complete set of impact bits right here. And then also I have some impact drills itself too. So I have everything that I need. And then for doing some wood drilling in the drill press, I have those bits right there. So the axe might not really fit with most people's workbenches, but since I'm doing a lot of woodworking and splitting, I'd like to have this handy along with this hookaroon right here. So right now, I think I have enough room on that lower section that I'm not really gonna have to ever really move anything. I've had it for a little while now and it seems to work out very well. The middle shelf right here, I'll probably have to take some of that stuff off and do some reorganization with that. I haven't moved things around too much since I first put it up, so it might not hurt to take it down and then reconfigure some of those things. As well as up here, I have some of my bigger tools, like some chainsaws, a leaf blower. So many times I want to just quick grab the leaf blower. This is a handheld gas one right here. Works very well. So eventually I want to build a third shelf up here, which means I'll have to move some things out of the way to accommodate that. So that's really my work corner. So I'm going to tell you, these are some of the most popular tools that I use. I'd like to know, in your shop, what is the most popular? For me, I'm always grabbing, seems like the scissors. So I bought this heavy duty pair when I first built this. And then for years, I've had these end nippers. It's just so handy, like when you need to snip something, like a zip tie, or pull a nail out of something, cut something off. This right here, the end nippers, I would go out and buy another pair if I lost them. And then of course, a tape measure. I just have this handy little 16-foot, because sometimes it's nice just to have a small one that fits in your hand. The only thing that I have with this is it shows the fractions on there. So it's kind of like having training wheels on your tape measure. So I'm not really a big fan of that, but I love the size of this Milwaukee 16. If I need something bigger, then I have a couple other of the Fat Max 25s up there. And then up here in the corner, I have all types of clamps. So I can clamp things down on this work table right here. There's room all the way around for those to clamp the project down. So that works very well. Let's talk about my future plans here. I have a 13-foot wall right there, and I plan on building a compound miter saw station. I was inspired by the Home Depot's display that they had at Workbench Con last February in Atlanta, and I'll show you a little clip of what that looks like. And then I have all kinds of stickers. Check out this little collection right here. So this is the work corner that changed my life, and I want to thank Casey Neistat for inspiring me to build such a thing. It's just truly a new way of doing things that just makes sense. And with this type of system, it's easy to get into a routine of putting all your tools back and keeping things clear. So I highly recommend it. If you have any questions, please put them down below, any comments, any changes you see that I can make. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. All right, so if you find this video interesting and informative, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you like this video, I think you might like the other videos over there to the right, so please click on those. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that button down below. And if you want to see what I'm up to throughout the week, please connect with me on Twitter and Instagram. All right, friends, enjoy.